Hello students, again in our next lecture we are reading the same poem, the Lotus Eaters. So far we have read that after the 10 years long war of Troy, the sailors along with Ulysses has been returning back from Troy to Ithaca, their home. In the way, after the journey of 2 or 3 4 years, they came upon the island of Lotus Eaters, and they were greeted by the inhabitants of that island, and they were given the fruits, the lotus fruits to eat, and the effect of that fruit was so uh, melancholy, so peaceful on their minds that they have lost all the zeal to fight, all the zeal to roam, all the zeal to move. Means they have become so lethargic, so peaceful they have become that they out clearly rejected the idea of moving anywhere. And the very introductory stanzas of the poem, they describe us about the beautiful scenery of the island. And later on we have the choric song. In that choric song, in the chorus, all the sailors in a unanimous voice gives this message to their leader, to Ulysses, that now we don't want to move any further. We have roamed a lot, we have fought a lot, but now is the time to have this peace, this rest, this pleasure which has befallen on us by chance. So here it goes, that how sweet it were hearing the downward stream with half shut eyes ever to seem falling asleep in a half dream. Now again they are narrating the facilities, the pleasures, the happiness, the joy, the peace which they have received on this island. They said that it is so sweet here, it is so soothing here, it is so pleasant, so cool here, that you don't have to do anything, just to listen the sound of that downward stream falling on the grass, falling through the trees downwards from the hill, with half shut eyes ever to seem falling asleep in a half dream. Means those eyes which are half shut, means they are able to see the things, they are not sleeping, they are in a daydreaming condition, half dream, half sleep, half wake up, means everything in a kind of intoxication, we can say. जैसे कोई नशा हो, जैसे उनको कोई एक किसी दवा का, किसी मैजिक का कोई असर उन पे हुआ हो, इस तरह से ना वो सो रहे हैं, ना वो जग रहे हैं, ना वो सोच पा रहे हैं, ना वो स्वप्न देख पा रहे हैं. मीन्स हाफ everything in that middle chaotic state of mind where they were unable to sleep, they were unable to wake up, they were unable to think, and they were unable to dream even. So but they like this condition ever more than the condition of moving and having a war. This is for them it is very sweet to be in this condition, to hear the downward stream with half shut eyes ever to seem falling asleep in a half dream. Means to them the effect of that lotus fruit is so that to them it seems that they are about to sleep, they are about to fall into a dream, but that is not so, but still they are enjoying that state. To dream and dream like yonder ember light, which will not leave the myrrh bush on the height, to hear each other's whispered sweet speech, eating the lotus day by day, to watch the crisping ripples on the beach and tender curving lines of creamy spray. They says that for them, what is good, what they like more, what they love more, is to dream and dream, to keep on dreaming. not thinking anything, not trying anything, not planning anything, not doing anything, just lying there on the beach, eating the lotus fruit and having those sequences of dreams. Like yonder amber light, like that amber light, like that yellowish light of sunset, which is there, which will not leave the mirror bush. Mirror bush is an evergreen plant, एक सदाबहार पौधा होता है. मीन्स अगेन एंड अगेन लुक एट द इमेजरी. वो यहाँ जो भी इमेजेस ला रहे हैं, जो भी एग्जाम्पल्स वो दे रहे हैं, वो किस चीज़ के दे रहे हैं? फॉर एवर. उन चीज़ों के जो परमानेंट हैं, उन चीज़ों के जो शाश्वत हैं. वार इज नॉट परमानेंट, joy is not permanent, but yes, peace can be permanent, rest can be permanent, है ना. तो वो करें like that yonder light which will not leave the myrrh bush on the height. वो उस मिर्र बुश, वो जो सदाबहार पेड़ है मिर्र बुश का, on that height it is standing like that it don't want to leave it. But sunset as it takes place, and after some time the sun sets, but what they are assuming, what they are feeling, what they are experiencing at the moment is that the sun will remain there at that horizon and will keep on spreading its amber light to hear each other's whispered speech. And it is good, it is a very pleasure, a blissful thing for them to hear each other's whispered speech. हमने शुरू में पढ़ा था ना that they are if someone spoke, his voice came up as if from grave, है ना. अगर कोई हम में से बात कर रहा था, अपने बराबर वाले को जब बोलते हैं, उसकी आवाज़ ऐसे आ रही है जैसे वो ग्रेव में से बोल रहा हो, नीचे कहीं मृत हो चुका है, like ghosts we were whispering. So that whispering sound, it is very good, it seems very good to them to hear that whispering sound. Eating the lotus day by day to watch the crisping ripples on the beach and tender curving lines of creamy spray. Again those natural phenomena, वो जो natural beauty जिनके बारे में हमें शुरू में फर्स्ट स्टेंजाज में बताया था, that there are the crisping ripples on the beach and there are those creamy sprays falling silently on the grass. To lend our hearts and spirits wholly to the influence of mild-minded melancholy. Now they are ready, they are totally lost their control, their vigor, their zeal and their energy to do anything. This says to lend ourselves completely, our hearts and spirits and minds wholly, totally, completely to the influence of this mild-minded melancholy. Melancholy is sadness, a state of sorrowfulness. एक दुख की स्थिति होती है, एक उदासी की स्थिति होती है. बट दिस उदासी, ये जो उदासी है, ये जो मेलंकली है, ये कैसी है? माइल्ड माइंडेड, ए वेरी जेंटल काइंड ऑफ मेलंकली. मीन्स दैट मेलंकली विच वी लाइक. उदासी पसंद नहीं होती हमें जनरली, लेकिन यहाँ ये क्या करें, ये जो जेंटल उदासी है, ये जो माइल्ड माइंडेड मेलंकली है, दे लाइक इट, दे वांट टू सरेंडर देमसेल्व्स टोटली टू द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ इट. वो अपने आप को पूरी तरह से, ये जो उदासी है, ये जो मेलंकलिक मूड है, इसमें अपने आप को डुबो देना चाहते हैं. टू म्यूज एंड ब्रूड एंड लिव अगेन इन मेमोरी with those old faces of our infancy, heaped over with a mound of grass, two handfuls of white dust shut in an urn of brass. This is to meet and see people is a good thing. आप किसी के पास जाते हो, किसी से मिलते हो, किसी से बातें करते हो, that is a good thing. But here for them now, अब उनके लिए क्या अच्छा है? To muse and brood and live again in memory with old faces of our infancy. हमारी infancy, हमारी बचपन के जो old faces हैं, means our friends, our relatives, our family persons, with whom we have lived in our infancy, हमारे बचपन में हम जिनके साथ रहे थे, it is not good to meet and to see them, to talk with them, but what gives them more pleasure is to muse, is to think about them, is to ponder about them and live again in memory only, not in real life. And where are those old faces now? Perhaps heaped over with a mound of grass. Perhaps they are dead and they are buried in some grave now, and that mound of grass which is heaped over their grave by time. उनकी ग्रेव जो है, उनकी कब्र जो है, उसके ऊपर जो घास का एक झुंड इकट्ठा हो गया उस मिट्टी पे जो गिल्ली थी, फ्रेश जो मिट्टी थी उनको कब्र की. Perhaps they are under that, or 2 handfuls of white dust, or if they were being burnt after death, then what is their existence now, where they are? They are in the form of 2 handfuls of white dust set in an urn of brass. If they were cremated, अगर उनको दफन किया गया है, उनको ज़मीन में दफनाया गया है, तो आज वो कहाँ हैं? एक घास के ढेर के नीचे वो ज़मीन के अंदर पड़े हुए हैं. अगर उनको जलाया गया है उनकी मृत्यु के बाद, तो वो कहाँ हैं? इन एन अर्न ऑफ ब्रास. ब्रास के एक अर्न में 2 handfuls ऑफ वाइट डस्ट, राख की 2 मुट्ठी के बराबर उनका अस्तित्व है. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग एंड मीटिंग विद देम और विद अदर रिलेटिव्स, इट इज गुड टू म्यूज एंड टू remember those old faces of their childhood who are dead by now. Dear is the memory of our wedded lives, and dear the last embraces of our wives and their warm tears. But all hath suffered change, for surely now our household hearts are cold. Our sons inherit us, our looks are strange. Again, they say that, okay, if we agree that we have some tasks to do, we have waiting wives there, we have our people there, we have our sons there, still they says that dear is the memory of our wedded lives, the wedded life which we have spent. We have wives, we have children, but he says to meet with them in real life is not that much pleasurable thing. What is more pleasurable is the memory of that wedded life of ours. And dear is the last embraces of our wives. It says those embraces of our wives, they are very dear to us. We love them very much, but still, and their warm tears, all these things are very dear to us. We love all these memories, means we want to return to them. Yes, it's okay that we love our wives, we love our children, we love their uh, parting gestures, but still all hath suffered change. The region which they are giving, that be, if you love your wife, if you love your children, if you still remember those parting moments, then you must return back. भी एक सिंपल सी थियरी है कि अगर आप अपनी बीवी को मिस कर रहे हो, उनकी जो विदाई के समय की जो मोमेंट्स थी वो स्टिल आपको याद हैं, तो तुम्हें वापस जाना चाहिए. लेकिन रीजन वाई दे आर, चूँकि वो इस मूड में नहीं है जाने के लिए, तो वो रीजन कर रहे हैं इस चीज़ को. क्या करें? बट ऑल हैथ सफर्ड चेंज इन दिस पीरियड ऑफ 10 or 15 years or so. ऑल हैथ सफर्ड ए चेंज. जो भी चीज़ें थी, जो भी थिंग्स थी, जो भी परिस्थितियाँ थी, दे हैव चेंज नाउ. कैसे? दैट फॉर श्योरली नाउ आवर हाउस होल्ड हर्ट्स आर cold. For sure, after this long period of 10 or 15 years, our household hearths are cold now. हमारे जो चूल्हे थे, हमारा जो घर का चूल्हा था जो हमारे नाम से जलता था, जिसमें हमारे लिए भोजन पकता था, that is cold for sure till now. अब तक वो जो है वो बिल्कुल ठंडा हो चुका होगा वहाँ. Perhaps food might be cooked there, but not for us. हमारे लिए हमारा जो हाउस होल्ड चूल्हा था वो तो ठंडा हो चुका होगा. For our sons inherit us now, because we are not there for this such a long period. So our sons would be the kings there, our sons would be the prince there, our sons would be the ruling entity there. So we are not there, we are no more there. हम अब वहाँ नहीं हैं. अब हमारी जगह जो है हमारे बेटे वहाँ हो चुके होंगे. Our looks are strange, even our looks are changed. Who will recognize us? अब हमें पहचानेगा कौन? If we return there, because we have changed, our looks are changed strangely, and we should come like ghosts to trouble joy, and else the island princes overbold have eat our substance, and the minstrel sings before them of the 10 years war in Troy and our great deeds as half forgotten things. Which is, if we return then now, अगर हम अब वापस लौटते हैं, then what happen? We will be like ghosts to trouble joy. We will give troubles in their joyful life, in their happy life, क्योंकि no one will recognize them. They might have started living in a different life without us. और अब अगर हम वहाँ रिटर्न करते हैं, then we will give trouble to their joys, we will give trouble to their happinesses. Or else the island princes overbold have eat our substance. Or there is one more chance also, that one chance is what, that our sons have inherited us. But if that is not so, then some overbold prince of neighboring country, of neighboring state might have attacked our kingdom, and he might have usurped our kingdom. He might have eaten what we are supposed to eat. He might have eaten our share already. कोई भी जो ओवरबोल्ड किंग है, ये प्रिंस है जो नेबरिंग कंट्री का है, वो हमारे राज्य पे आक्रमण करके हमारे हिस्से का जो भी कुछ था वो लूट के लिए भी जा चुका होगा. And the minstrel sings before them of the 10 years war in Troy. And the minstrels, the court musicians who used to sing before us, now they will be singing about us before them, of the 10 years war and our great deeds as half forgotten things. Now, अब हमारी कहानी जो है, वो जो 10 साल का ट्रोय का वार हुआ, वो और हमारे जो महान काम हैं, उनके बारे में राज दरबार में हमारे लिए मिनिस्ट्रल्स गा रहे होंगे. मीन्स द थिंग्स आर नॉट वेटिंग फॉर अस, दे हैव गॉन ए लॉन्ग वे अहेड. Is there confusion in the little isle? Now, again it is a question that if some overbold prince has usurped our kingdom, one thing, or there might be some inner war in our island. हो सकता है हमारा जो आइलैंड है उसमें कोई अशांति हो, उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम्स हो, उसमें कोई समस्याएं पैदा हो गई हो, तो हमें जाना चाहिए. दिस इज द क्वेश्चन कि वी शुड गो देयर टू handle those issues, to handle those problems, those confusions which has arisen in our little isle. Let what is broken so remain. But the region now, again, उसके अगेंस्ट रीजन दे रहे हैं कि let what is broken remain broken. जो टूट गया है let it so remain, उसको वैसा ही रहने देना चाहिए. The gods are hard to reconcile because if something is broken, if there is some confusion in our island, then that is the will of the gods, and the gods are very hard to satiate, they are very hard to reconcile. भगवान को फिर से संतुष्ट करना, खुश करना बहुत मुश्किल है. and if they have done some wrong to our kingdom, then let it be so, इसको ऐसा ही रहने देना चाहिए. it is hard to settle order once again. अब फिर से ऑर्डर इस्टेब्लिश करना, फिर से पीस इस्टेब्लिश करना, फिर से थिंग्स को उसी रूप में इस्टेब्लिश करना, इट्स सो हार्ड. व्हाई? बिकॉज देयर इज कन्फ्यूजन वर्स देन डेथ, ट्रबल ऑन ट्रबल, पेन ऑन पेन, लॉन्ग लेबर अनटू एज्ड ब्रेथ. क्योंकि इस तरह से तो कन्फ्यूजन जो है ये मौत से भी बुरा हो सकता है. वहाँ जो भी अशांति है, जो भी प्रॉब्लम है, वो हमारी अपनी डेथ से भी दुष्कर साबित हो सकती है. ट्रबल ऑन ट्रबल, पेन ऑन पेन. Why should we, हम बार बार, हम ही again taking up problems and problems, pains and pains, labors and labors, efforts and efforts. Why should we long labor unto aged breath? जो कन्फ्यूजन है, हो सकता है वो इतना मुश्किल हो कि उसको हल करते करते, to cope up with it, we would have our last breath. हो सकता है कि वो हम अपनी अंतिम सांस तक नहीं कर पाए उसको सेटल. Sore task to hearts worn out with many wars, and this task is a very difficult task. This task is a very impossible task for those hearts which are worn out with many wars. हमने इतनी लड़ाइयाँ लड़ ली हैं, हमने इतनी मेहनत कर ली अपनी लाइफ टाइम में. Now we have grown old. So this thing to go again in the island and establish order again is a very difficult task. अब वहाँ फिर से जाना, शांति स्थापित करना जो है वो एक बहुत ही मुश्किल काम है. and eyes grown dim with gazing on the pilot stars. And our eyes, they have also grown dim. We have even lost our eyesight by gazing on the pilot star in the sea journeys. तो उधर जो हमारा गाइडिंग स्टार था उसकी तरफ देखते देखते हमारी आंखें जो हैं उनकी रोशनी भी कम हो चुकी है, हमारे हार्ट जो हैं वो भी वीक हो चुके हैं. सो ऐसे में अगर हम वापस से हमारे आइलैंड पे जाएं और वहाँ शांति व्यवस्था को फिर से ऑर्डर को इस्टेब्लिश करने की कोशिश करें, देन इट इज़ अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टास्क. सो इट्स ओके फॉर टुडे. प्रिपेयर explanations in your own language and send it to me. Thank you.